Lainey, welcome back to my channel. Now in today's video, I'm doing my Merry favorites. First I want to point out 3 things, but the third one is kind of stupid or meaningless, but I'll just get into pointing them out because I don't want this to be a long intro. One is that this is probably my absolute favorite look for my whole entire channel, it's just my absolute favorite makeup tutorial from all the makeup tutorials I've done on my channel, so I'll definitely link it down below. I don't think you need it. I'm not like, I'm the best at this. I do so well. Like, you need this, and you're probably ugly without this. Like, this is definitely not what I'm trying to say. This might not work on everybody. It's just that I'm really proud of myself doing this, and probably a lot of other beauty gurus have done similar ones, but I'll definitely link it down below. 2 is that I've done a first impressions on one of the products I'm talking about, and if you haven't already seen that video, I don't want you to see the product I'm talking about because I think that it might just spoil that video for you, and I will talk about all that I like about it and all that I don't really like about it, and I don't want you to know what my impressions were on it now, and I just recommend you see that video first if you haven't. I mean, I'm filming this while this is editing, so it's kind of weird talking about it, but yeah. Third is I outlined my lips a lot today, which is kind of dumb and kind of meaningless. Again, like what I said, you're probably just like, shut up, get up with the video, get on with the video, like we don't care, but yeah, it's not lip fillers. I don't want to get lip fillers. It's just that I outlined my lips a lot today. And it's not that I'm proud of it and I think it's super cool, but I'm kind of just pointing it out, I guess. So without any further ado, let's get on with the favorites. So first I'm going to talk about my only product I always talk about so much, but I'm not. This is just one thing I have. It's not a lipstick and a lip liner. These are really different shades, first of all. So no, it's not that. It's just one little mini lipstick and the same size lip liner, I guess. It's a primer and a liner, and the liquid lipstick that goes with this is absolutely amazing too. But I'll show you the liner. Mine's kind of messy because it messed up in while I was traveling and everything, and it has a lot. But as I said, it got messed up in my traveling, and I've been using this a lot, so it doesn't have too much in it. And then the primer side, which I can get this off, or I just did. But yeah, these are really nice, this is really nice, and the liquid lipstick that goes with this, it's like a Snap Chic liner and primer kind of thing. It's really nice, but I feel like this is not even better than that because it goes with this thing, but it's really nice. Now, face themed, I'm going to first talk about the thing that was in my first impression, so if you haven't already skipped to that, please go ahead and watch that video because it's not that I'm I really want you to. It's super good. Please watch it. I mean, I never talk about that. I never talk like that about my videos because I'm very proud about my videos. And, I like them. I make sure I like them before I post them. Really, I just want you to go see it before you see this because I don't want to ruin the impressions for you. But it's this Found Color Correcting Face Primer. It smooths imperfections and adds brightness. Well, it is 98% natural. Now, I love this so much. I feel like the shade, it's a beautiful shade of lavender. So it's not the color even matters because it just gets it almost fades into a white. Here it is on on my middle finger, but I really just added a pea-sized amount, or a little bit more than a pea-sized amount, but it's a super pleasant color, so I like that. But when you blend it into the skin, yeah, I definitely got too much. When you blend it into the skin, it's super moisturizing almost, and it looks it feels like my skin is already getting really bright, like the one on my hand, or the skin on my hand is already sort of brightened, and it's kind of disappeared into my skin, and now it's kind of getting silicone-y, and it's really smoothing out my hand, and it just does a lot for my skin, and look how beautiful my hand is compared to my other hand. You probably won't see a difference, but if you saw in my first impressions, it really made a difference in my skin, and I love it, and I will continue to use it. I used it today, obviously, and I love it so much. But the next thing I have is an e.l.f. all over stick. It says it's perfect for highlighting, which, yeah, I agree, it's really shimmery. But, I mean, my skin is not tan and beautiful and dark enough to actually use this for highlighting. So I just use it for my blush and like sometimes a cream eyeshadow, maybe a lipstick sometimes. You can really use this for whatever you want. And if your skin is dark enough, you can use it for highlighting, I guess. But yeah, I really, really love this, and it's just super easy to apply and work with. So props to e.l.f. for making this. It's really lovely, and it fits in my suitcase. Well, I'm traveling, or not really suitcase, my little whatever this is. But next I'm going to move into eyes, and then I have one jewelry piece. I don't really talk about jewelry, or I never talked about jewelry, but I just decided to today. So I might first start off with mascara, because I have 3 eyeshadow palettes to talk about. So I'm just going to start off with mascaras. This is my Wet n Wild Mega Wear Mascara. This is what it looks like. I packaging of it, but really it still applies super black and yeah, very black. So I mean, I really like it. I have the Mega Length. This is their Mega Wear, which is definitely really tiny, and it's one of the tiniest mascaras I have, believe it or not. Like, there's one that's a lot tinier than this, because I've tried a lot, or not a lot tinier than this, but you know, very tiny, and it doesn't have that much in it. It has 0.24 fluid ounces, and I mean, I still really love it. That's why I featured it, but I will have to get a lot of new bottles of this, or if I stay attached to it for so long, I will get a lot new mascaras, or I'll get a lot more of the mascara bottles if they're still selling them in time, because I might run out of this quickly since I apply a lot of mascara every day. Or not every day, because I don't wear makeup every day, but yeah. So, the other thing I have to talk about is these LA Colors palettes. Now, this is one is in Fling, and then one is in Almost Nude. This is Almost Nude. This is Fling. And I guess they called it Fling. I know it's really dirty because one of my friends was purposely going for it. I'll leave the video while they did that. They were using their brush, which wasn't a very fluffy one. They were digging in my eyeshadows. And I mean, it's kind of rough now, but I still like them as a friend, and I mean, my eyeshadows are doing fine, I guess, but this one is the newer one I got, and I love it so much. It has really almost nude colors in it, and I feel like it fits me perfectly because I wear a lot of these shades, but also when I'm doing really dramatic eye looks, this could help a lot. And the formula is pretty good. This one pink shadow, though, I know it's kind of hard to make pink shadow, so when you have one in a drugstore palette, you don't expect it to be that good, and it's not too good. I don't know if I just paused that randomly or when I paused it, and I don't know if you heard me talking about these. They're beautiful little earrings, and they're pink. I mean, this is one of the only pairs of earrings that I have that are pink, surprisingly. It's like, or probably the only one, because I don't have a lot of earrings. I mainly just wear these ones, and then like this like kind of heart design earring. I mean, I don't really want to talk a lot about the jewelry and it like get all fancy and girly and like blah blah blah. I don't know. I just want to talk about these, which these are really beautiful, and I love how the sides are gold. That's why I really wanted to point them out, but I never feel like they always go with the looks I'm wearing, so I just liked to point them out my favorites because I have worn them a few times, or I've worn them a few times and they're really nice, but yeah, they're still like really nice enough, and that's why I put them in there. I put them in here for a reason, not just because everybody else is doing it. So those were all my May favorites. Here are all of them laid out together. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. I love you guys so much. Bye! What was that? ¿Cómo te llamas? Night. That was really annoying, and I'm super sorry. Whatever.